Hi YouTube. So we showed you Martin Richards' season review, and lots of you wanted to see speak to the other drivers and see how they got on from their points of view. So we're here with Phil.
Hi.
We're just going to talk to Phil, talk to his season in this, but also talk to him about how he got on in the S15.
Hi Rich.
Hey.
You look so freezing. Right, so this one here and your black S15 in the same place.
Oh, how unusual. This is where they live, in the Arctic.
It's so cold.
It's so cold. But yeah.
I just want to point out I am stood in the sunshine, being as well, like I'm just together, and you guys don't even have any sun on you at all.
Yeah, and you know, we're complaining, but poor Ross over there has to deal with this every day at the moment. So it's all about the thermals, eh, Ross?
Got his thermal pants on.
Right.
So yeah, we've got two cars here. These are my two drift cars. Very lucky to have two drift cars. They are two completely different things. And yeah, I've had a really interesting 2017 season driving the pair of them. So
right, so well, let's have a look at them, what you got. Right, so now this, obviously people are probably very, very familiar with this car.
DW86.
Yep, highlight numbers are
massive V8 in tiny little car. There's plenty of videos on this. If you haven't seen this car, we've done a full rundown of the build thread that we did and all sorts of stuff like that. Just have a look over the YouTube channel, you'll see plenty of stuff about this car. But specifically for this season, we finally got to the bottom of engine issues that we've been having with the car for some time. Won't bore you with the fine details, but basically there's a crank pulley, an ATI crank pulley. We had an ATI crank pulley on it before. It caused us loads of problems because it was worn out. We've put a new one on and we've stopped blowing up engines. So that is a result.
That is awesome. So that is a happy engine. Yep. But that also means you've been able to drive it quite a lot this year.
Yeah, and we've actually
the latter half of the year. The first half of the year was...
Well, we've done two engine rebuilds this year, or was it three? Yeah, we're finding...
This is the third one. This is the,
okay, so this is the working one. So yeah, we were having issues. We were noticing oil pressure issues. We were stopping the car before we did any serious damage. We were having to replace main bearings, and that was pretty much it.
That's cool.
So yeah, we've now done 7 or 8 events on this with a new ATI pulley on it. Problem solved.
Happy days.
Solved, as far as we're concerned.
But you're not one for damaging cars. Not like. And I just want to run you through. You got through the entire season pretty much with no damage.
Yeah.
Again.
Well, we do little bits and bobs here and there, but the good thing about this is the kit is really flexible. We've got our crash structure. But yeah, at the end of the season we go all out, and it's Drift Matsuri, everyone has a blast, and yeah, we did a slight tyre explosion. Oh no. Now that's value for money out of your tyres. Yeah, just popped a tyre.
Popped a tyre and the wing and the mirror.
And the mirror and everything, yeah. That car's wrecked! That's Kevlar, how the hell has it bust that?
It's done the Kevlar, it's bent the...
A slight tyre explosion, but you know, it looks pretty bad, but this is Kevlar. This is like a Kevlar structure that butts up to the back of this. It should not come through that, but I think I was in 6th gear when it happened.
This was at Anglesey on the big track for those that went to Matsuri.
Yeah.
On the big track, and it just went. But
again, we've got a video for that. If you guys want to watch that, we'll put that up on the card.
Catastrophic. I mean, it's done this. It's shattered the knacker.
It's knackered the knacker.
Yeah. The knocker. It stuck out all of the trim and everything. You know, it's just what happens when a tyre explodes, I guess. But taking out the wing mirror, that's a bit unexpected, and it's actually even done damage to the front wings and stuff as well. So yeah, it was pretty good one.
You got your money out of those tyres.
Yeah, but again, look at this. This is something that's basically exploded off the car, but due to the way that we made it with the specific type of resin, that'll pretty much need a little bit of a skim, a bit of body work.
All it's done is like pulled out where the bolts.
So,
the bolts are still there, aren't they? Or they're all there.
We need to get some spares for it to put it back together, make it beautiful again.
Exactly.
Yeah, have a look at it. But yeah, pretty much the car has been parked in the trailer since Anglesey, since Driftworks. This is the limit of the damage. We're not rebuilding an engine for once. So
I think
happy
this
days.
is the first time in about 2 years that actually all we need to do is paint bodywork, and
Yeah.
you can get in this
Yep.
and drive it.
But
Yeah.
when you do get in and drive this, is a very, very, very
Oh, she's
very,
wild.
very
She
different.
is wild. Yeah, and that's one thing that I've got to do quite a bit this year, which has been really good, is hopping in and out of the 2 different cars. And one of the, I think it was at Drift Matsuri, like I literally
Back to
broke
back, wasn't
something, got in the other one,
Yeah.
got in this one, and yeah, it was just like, holy crap, that is so different.
Because this car, people may not appreciate it. This car terrifies you.
Yeah, in a great way. Like I love driving it, and I love getting out of it. Like bloody hell, full of adrenaline. It's absolutely brilliant.
Is it fun though?
It's a lot of fun. It really, really is. But it's a very, very, very different type of fun to this. So this is.
Let's
my
move on to this
S15.
then.
Yeah.
Now, this is not a competition car.
No, not at all. It has some competition spec stuff in it, like safety stuff, roll cage. Huxley did a roll cage in it, stuff like that. But yeah, it's basically made to be kind of a nice street style car in a way. And it's not. We're not going crazy on the power. It's still got an SR20. It's a good SR20 though.
What did you hit?
I got dripped on.
Oh, right, I was going to say.
Quality roof.
Yeah.
Yeah, still an SR20, but it's quite a good one. So we've done quite a good spec. Ross built a basic forged engine for us earlier on in the year. It's got ball wheel and a turbo on it, and it makes about 440 wheel horsepower. Actually, no, hub horsepower, which is not
You
quite
say
the
it's
same.
basic, like
No,
so many people would love to have this set up.
Absolutely, it's not. We've not done an engine swap. We've not done anything really silly. It's not space frame. It's not even got tubbed arches.
I mean, the original plan for this car was off the shelf.
Yeah.
And essentially,
It still kind
it
of
still
is,
is. Like,
yeah.
you've done nothing that no one at home could do.
Yeah, I think it is. It's achievable for most of our customers and stuff like that to build something like this, as long as they've got quite a load of money. Because it is not cheap to build something.
No, but it's
like
not
this,
cheap. But it's not like you've had nothing bespoke made for it.
No.
If I wanted to do it, I could.
Well, this is.
I could owe you some more money, and you could.
This is like maybe tens of thousands of pounds, like.
But this is
20
how far you go with bolt-on stuff, isn't
Yeah.
it? So this is an achievable bolt-on solution.
Yeah, and
as
that's a custom. It's like a custom-built race car, sort of over 100 grand's worth of nonsense. And this is the simple, fun recipe. This is basically, it's all about the driving. So the suspension is CS2s, Driftworks CS2s, and Driftworks Geomaster 3s, the hub knuckles, and it just drives so well.
It's supposed to be a comfortable car to drive as well, isn't it?
It is,
It's not supposed to. It's fast, but it's not supposed to be the limit of traction and the crazy.
So yeah, we don't have massive wide tyres on it like semi-slicks.
You used Westlakes for the first time, didn't you?
We were using 235 Westlakes on it at one of the Rockingham practice days, the Mayhan thing, and that was absolutely brilliant. But part of the reason why it was doing such a good job of going backwards was because it was set up to understeer massively with crap front tyres and reasonable-ish rears.
So why can't you do big backwards entries in the Corolla, or as easy as
you
what you can do in
but
this?
it's not the same thing because it's such a short wheelbase and it's got such a lot of grip. It doesn't come rotate back round like
Whereas you can be backward in this all day long.
Yeah, as we did at Rockingham when it was
Yeah,
working.
absolutely.
This is so much fun. I mean, have we got the tyres on it still? Yeah. So where's that? Where's the one off the other side?
It's still on it.
So here's an interesting thing to show you about what backwards means. So actually, you wear the outside edge of the tyre. That's how backwards it is.
Is that because when you're backwards, this is dragging?
So it scrubs so hard as it rotates back round.
And you can see from just viewers at home, this is not understeer.
Yeah.
As such,
but it does look like the same.
Yeah,
thing.
you can see the tread goes that way though.
Yeah.
And I guess it is essentially understeer.
It is,
backwards
that's
entry,
what you're
isn't
doing
it?
when you're coming in backwards and you're letting it recover, rotate back round. It's basically allowing it to kind of understeer, but whilst going backwards.
Exactly. It's the reverse.
Yeah,
Which is really interesting.
We're doing a load of work on this because it's had a hard season again. I had a little bit of a harder bump than I wanted to. Which
Again, this
taking the over fender off, and oh dear.
You see, now again, we're not here to write cars off. Smashing cars is not drifting.
I was sad when I did that, when I hit the wall that little bit too hard.
Did we discover what this was?
Nah. We're still looking, but
So someone suggested Instant Gentleman.
Yeah,
Supermade, wasn't it?
I
But
don't
I don't think it is. I spoke to Leon from EP Racing, who's quite knowledgeable on body kits, and he said it's not Supermade.
Nah.
So
the hunt continues.
Yeah, the hunt continues. This is the good side. This is what it looks like, the good side.
So again, internet. Maybe we'll do a video on this spoiler.
Yeah.
Just on this
But
spoiler.
I want one because all the other ones, they're not wide enough. They don't sit well over the over.
well, if you look at my 326 one, it's half the width, and
Yeah.
it just doesn't work.
This is my favourite S15 spoiler I've ever seen.
Anyway, yeah. So
But yeah,
we're
so-
not about smashing up cars, but
Right.
it does happen occasionally,
Yeah.
especially when you're going hard.
Yeah, so we've got a bit of work to do with this, with just pulling it. Lights and stuff, that's absolutely fine. But
Is this
yeah,
easy to fix?
gone
I
in
don't-
hard.
Do you just
That-
need to pull it?
I think that basically needs pulling out and down, and hopefully that will recover a little bit.
What have we got
So we'll
inside?
see. It's not bad, obviously.
No, it's not too bad, is it?
Yeah, I've hit this a couple of times, just little taps here and there, which
Yeah.
just hit the light in a few times. But yeah, this was that was too hard. That was
You went
not,
too
that was
far.
not. Yeah, it went too far, dude.
So what are the plans for this then? We're changing the styling.
So I want to really neaten this up now because it's been quite rough and ready for some time as we've sort of built it into what it is. Done all the engine.
When you bought it
conversions
from
and
Japan,
stuff.
the first thing you did was put it on lock and smash the front arch.
Yeah, absolutely. So I want to make this nice now. Probably some new work wheels on it. I'm probably going to change to 18s at the front, which means we might have to do a little bit of tubbing on the front arches. But yeah, we're going for an old favourite. This is my Vertex Ridge kit. So remembering the old Driftworks S15, the one with the 2J in it, which was kind of mid-front mounted. I always absolutely loved the look of that car, and I'm kind of going to return to that with this a little bit. I think the car will remain black, it will remain relatively subtle, but yeah, we're going to get some nice wheels on it and smarten it up a little bit, and then hopefully not hit any more walls. Yeah.
Well, we'll talk to the walls, but we won't hit them in the face.
It's okay to but yeah, anything more than that, it's a bit much.
So what are you doing
Exactly.
in the engine bay area? I know Ross is working on.
We're just doing all sorts of stuff to sort out a bit of reliability, some stuff that we didn't like. It wasn't perfect when we did it the first time, so we're revisiting it. So like hot pipe, a bigger hot pipe for the turbo side. And yeah, it's just basically.
You love hot pipe, don't you?
It's all about the hot
All
pipe.
about the hot pipe.
So yeah, kind of reliability is all that I asked for out of this car. It's not always been the most reliable, but we think we've kind of got to the bottom of most of the issues.
Your issues were rocker.
So we've had issues with hydraulic lifters, pistons earlier on in its life.
Basically, the engine bit there.
Yeah,
The
absolutely.
bang bang bit.
So yeah, most recently we broke a valve, which was a proper pain. But once it was running in the afternoon at Rockingham at Mayhan, it was absolutely brilliant. We're going for reliability, so we've still got issues with these hoses. Even though we use good clips and everything like that, we've had one of those pop off. So basically,
What
to the
hose is
boost
that?
control
Oh.
from the wastegate, and when that pops off, basically it runs unlimited boost, which is not good for SR20s.
Melted through as well.
Has it? It's melted
Yeah, it's
through that
melted.
pipe. Yeah.
Because they're not quite up to the temps that's down there, so we're going
No.
to change them for braided and
Yeah, that's it. So
Dash
we're going
fins.
for full Dash 3 braided boost pipes on that and
Nice.
bigger clamps, because the car now runs 2 bar. That's quite a lot of boost.
2 bar.
Yeah, 2 bar. So yeah,
That is one more bar than one.
it is indeed. So yeah, maths, bro.
Exactly.
So yeah, obviously that means that boost pipes are inclined to pop off and stuff. So everything's going to be tightened up and refabricated where we need to, just to make it so I can just get in it and drive.
It's just a refined process. Okay, so let's just look at wrapping this up. But
yeah.
which one is the best one and why?
In 2017, which one did I enjoy the most?
Dun dun dun.
This one.
This one.
Yeah, this one. I love I love the 86. It's my baby. It's absolutely brilliant, and it's completely psychopathic. It's quicker than pretty much anything else on the field when we're running fair tyres.
But it, whoa! But is it a relaxing place?
No, it's
Probably
not a relaxing place, and I feel like I am having to force the car to do what I want it to do constantly. Whereas the S15, it's more natural. I can do really extreme stuff in it, and it's kind of the car's doing a lot of the work for me rather than me having to force it. So yeah, I love this, and I absolutely will love driving it in 2018.
So second place.
I think if this was working from January, from the round one, and if it was flawless all season like the latter half,
yeah,
I think you might be saying that.
Because
there was so much frustration at the start of the year.
Yeah, and it gets, when you've sort of had so much go on, so much go wrong, it does sort of bring you down a little bit. But this I still, I know that we're going to have a good 2018 in this. We're going to do some really good, fun stuff with it.
But a race car for me is always a tool.
Yeah.
This is a tool to win something.
Yeah.
It's not quite the same with this car, is it? And it's not quite its perfect.
No, this isn't. We could build a more competitive car. This is about being stupid and about.
Well, if you wanted to win, you would put that engine in that with wise
as
fab
everybody says, why don't you just do that?
Yeah.
Not everybody, but a lot of people do say, why don't you just put this drivetrain in that car and go and have potential to win?
Yeah, it's not 285 tyres, and you'll
just two different things, and that is not what I'd want to do with that.
Yeah.
So that is pretty much as perfect as it gets, apart from reliability. So hopefully, if we can dial the reliability in that, then that's
make it look pretty.
Yeah, make it look pretty. And then this year we'll get out there and hopefully do some more dumb and blow up the world.
I mean, where would you guys like to see us next season?
Yeah, we don't actually know what we're doing yet. We are in late December 2017, not yet decided what we're going to do in 2018. So tell us what you think we should do.
Absolutely. Answers on a postcard.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. If you think, if you know there's something weird or wacky going on anywhere in Europe, I guess anywhere.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Within reason.
Within reason.
We're not putting it on a plane.
We're not from the Middle East. No. We can't do that.
No. So yeah, let us know. And as always, any questions, feel free to tap away, and I'll do my best to answer them. And
and if you want to tell us what work wheels should go on the S15, let us know.
Yeah.
Because again, we don't really know which direction we want to go with the wheels. So yeah, answers on a postcard.
Yeah.
Thanks very much. Remember to like,
subscribe, and share.
Very good. Bye.
Bye.